Referee Martin Williams will now give his instructions to the boxers.
Okay, gentlemen, you're both professionals, you both know the rules. This is a little high, this is okay. Defend yourself at all times. Any questions? Good luck.
Well, let's hope this is the start of a great adventure for Zhankosh Turarov. First time he's been in action since he went 10 rounds 20 months ago. And he is due to headline on that 6th of July bill in Kazakhstan in Nur-Sultan. Popular guy with an unbeaten record, 22 wins so far. He spent a bit of time over in the States, where he did plenty of sparring out of Mayweather's gym. That's the kind of place where they can often take liberties with a fighter who's potentially green around the gills. So Turarov's been there, and he definitely swam with the sharks rather than sunk, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in action tonight, Barry.
Yeah, that's, me too. You know, having a bit of time off is not always a bad thing, but you know, and even though he's still young, you don't want to be waiting around too long now. You're just edging towards 30, so I think, you know, 29 years of age, he should be in his physical peak, and he want to move on pretty quickly now, make up for that lost time, because he was flying at one stage and looked like he was going to be starting to challenge for some decent honours.
Yeah, you can see already he's got quite an aggressive style, Turarov.
Good right hand there though from Jabeng there, just a little bit of a gangly style. It looks quite open and easy to counter against, but I think that could be careful, just those arms are maybe a little bit longer than what you're expecting there for Turarov.
Caught him with the right hand, and he managed to ride it well enough. Sometimes those on the ear, temple can be discombobulators. And there's plenty of target to aim at for Turarov. Good head movement, body movement when he's coming forward. I think you can see, look, a tiny bit fleshy, understandably. You can see he'll be able to strip off a few pounds.
Yeah, but that's fine. No, unless you know, not boxing at this level, he's at the opposition he's up against. He's boxing for the title. That's lovely. There, just a little feint to the body there for to that right hand over the guard there.
That was a solid right hand. Bit of a lazy jab coming back from Jabeng.
Good left hook there as well.
And Turarov started with plenty of intent. He's got the attention of Jabeng, who somewhat in retreat through the first couple of minutes.
Needs to be faster with that left hand there. Jabeng, that left hand got to be like a bullet. Having long reach is such a great advantage, but if you come back slow, then you're just inviting that left side of your face.
Looking to the body, you just wonder if that's a precursor perhaps to maybe feinting and then unloading upstairs. Turarov, you know, business-like start from him.
Yeah, he has, and even though he's put all the pressure here on Jabeng, he's still really just having a look.
Yeah, a bit of intent, and great to be back. First round, I suspect, for Turarov. It was an intimidating presence right from the first bell, Turarov.
Yeah, it was, and he came out with plenty of intent. You know what he's going to do. He's going to pressurise Jabeng all the way around the ring. But I think he still took that on just to have a look and see what Jabeng had to offer. He probably knows next to nothing about him. So either he put pressure on him with the feet, he's just picking his shots, having a look what's available. I think he'll start turning the screws now in the next few rounds.
You're watching MTK's show from Cardiff here in Wales on IFL TV in the UK and ESPN Plus across America. You are warmly welcome to Wales. Into round two then, scheduled for 8 this one. Zhankosh Turarov, unbeaten in 22, and spent nearly 2 years out of the ring. The reason for that, he was shot in the leg. What became a barroom argument in Almaty absolutely spun out of control.
Just a run-of-the-mill story then.
Just a simple Shooting of the leg, yes. And actually, he was telling me, I went out to the press conference recently, Barry, the interesting character, he really is, little live wire, Turarov, and he was pretty much back in the gym just a few months later, sort of doing light work and trying to build up, and he's linked up with MTK now, and he's hoping the future's looking bright, and this is just the start of it.
And you just need a few rounds just to get that timing back, the sharpness. That's a good left hook there. And then obviously, you know, then they'll push him on, I think. And obviously, where he is at the minute, 22-0, he'll be looking to push on. Just maybe a little feint there with the front. He's looking to draw the lead there of Zhabing. Just maybe a little feint with the front foot. I'd make it obvious as well, because I don't think Zhabing has the reflexes that once he commits, I think that's it. He can't pull back.
Oh, huge right hand. Missed with the left, and he absolutely clocked him with that. To be fair to Zhabing, he took it pretty well. Well, the upper body movement to set that up was absolutely beautiful.
And again, he's moving and doing all the movements, everything he's doing looks like a fighter who knows he's going to get the stoppage.
15 of them so far in his 22 wins.
Again, a short right hand there from Turarov.
Zhabing kind of looks unsteady, doesn't he? But it's just his gait. His
balance is not the great, is it?
No, he's got a slightly stuttery style. Kind of makes him look as though he might be more hurt than he has been so far.
But he's not throwing any punches, so unless he starts throwing something back here, Turarov's just going to steam right through him, which is what's happening. Again, I see that little feinty, little look down to the body there from Turarov. He threw for that right hand over the top.
I'm not sure Turarov wants to go rounds, but I suppose for his team in his corner, they probably wouldn't go amiss.
Well, you won the rounds, but if you're looking sharp and the guy can't take it, then they'll be more than happy with that.
Yeah, good rounds that for Turarov. A couple of big shots got through in that round for Zhankosh Turarov. He missed with the left, but he really did get through with that right hand.
Well, that was a good right, that short right hand there. Because he's so wide with his shots there, isn't he, Zhabing? And he's just, Turarov's just got the confidence here just to stand close to the target. There you go, that right hand there. Even though he's got really bad balance there, Zhabing, it did wobble him back a little with that right hand, but that's where Turarov now needs to be able to follow those attacks up.
I'm not sure he wants any more of this, the African. I don't think he wants to go out. I think he's had enough. I think he's pulling out. Yeah, I think he's had enough. I think that's going to be it, folks. Zhabing, whether he's claiming injury, will not come out.
Stomach, whether you like it or not. Face and everything about him. Especially the Kazakhstans, they punch every punch. It doesn't look like one that's going to knock you off your feet, but they punch through the target. I think so. He's been beat up and didn't fancy it, and that's true. Just didn't fancy it.
Yeah, that's how it looks. That's how it looks, and I think there'll be plenty of people watching across the world who will have come to the same conclusion. He'll be checked over by the doctor.
The reason I criticise people like that for swallowing a fight, which is clearly what he's done, is that so many other fighters would do almost anything to get the opportunity to be in this situation, to be on a big stage like this. And I know this because almost my career was under the radar. So when you get on the big stage, you want to keep everything you've got. And the fact that he swallowed the fight just because he was getting starting, he was going to lose and getting turned over a bit, it's unforgivable.
Well, many will share that view. We'll get to confirmation of it. He does. There is a look on the face of the African, as if to suggest exactly that. But let's get confirmation of it with Terry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to an end at the end of round number 2 due to red corner retirement. Declaring your winner, Zhankosh